Coming up on SAU News, Southern's enrollment numbers are soaring. We'll break down the statistics behind the surge.
Collegedale Academy Elementary is turning a new page with its playground. See what's being done with its old equipment.
And with new locked doors come new rules. We hear what students are saying about the updated residence hall policy.
Stories that matter, moments that connect. SAU News starts now.
Welcoming all from the hearts of Southern Adventist University. This is SAU News. I'm Chino Zhao.
And I'm Ava Caroline Schmidt. Our newscast is produced by SJC Productions in the School of Journalism and Communication. Here are the stories making news today.
Records are breaking at Southern as enrollment soared to the highest level in school history.
With the inclusion of graduate students, the total enrollment rises to 3,346, breaking the previous record of 3,301 set back in fall 2012. When looking at the following data from the undergraduate student alone, you can see the enrollment trends over the last 15 years. There was a strong climb in the early 2010s, following by a steady decline through 2020 and 2021. Then notice the sharp rise starting in 2022. That was when Southern's enrollment began to rebound, leading to this year's record high in 2025.
The second chart shows total enrollment with undergrad and graduate students combined. It follows a similar pattern, a peak in 2012, a drop after 2015, and then a big jump in recent years. By 2025, Southern surpasses all previous totals, hitting that all-time high of 3,346 students.
Officials credit the growth to new programs like the Bachelor of Science in Engineering, which added about 90 new students. Graduate enrollment is also up by 50 students, the strongest since 2019. Events like View Southern and Preview Southern continue to draw future students to campus, helping fuel even more growth ahead.
If you've walked past the former Collegedale Academy Elementary School lately, have you seen what's missing? No playground equipment. This fall, CA's elementary school moved to its new location, located across from the CA High School after being on the corner of University Drive and College Drive East for 67 years. While other schools may sell or recycle their old playground structures, Collegedale Academy Elementary's playground equipment was donated to Beacon Academy near Collegedale. The school is a lay-operated, self-supporting ministry of the Seventh-day Adventist Church that provides education for preschoolers all the way through 12th grade. The new empty playground is open for the university to use. Vincent Schauber, the Associate VP for the Financial Administrations and Facilities, says Southern is working to renovate the space for a new home for the math department and School of Computing. The university wants to move them in by fall of 2026. The rest of the building is still being planned.
New security measures are changing the way students enter their dorms. SAU News reporter Jordan Lightburn breaks down what the new locked door policy means for students.
Yeah, we've all been there. An email was sent out to the student body about the locking doors policy starting on September 15th. Over a month has passed since then. As most of you already know about the locked door policy, the schools decided that all of the residence hall doors, including the front doors, are now permanently locked, and the only way to get access to them is by using your key card or by also pressing this button, to which a front desk worker will generously open the door for you. Now, how does such a drastic change affect most of our student body?
It really feels like an inconvenience to most of the student population, and there are lots of people that even I witness inside of the lobby that would not have keycard access, would not have an ID that would get them inside the dorm. So the question is, what is really the purpose of the locked door policy? Because people can go inside the dorm anyways.
I also think that if we were maybe just to lock the door after curfew or lock the door when it got to a certain point in the evening, even if it was before curfew, just like maybe like 10:30 or something, that would make more sense to me. But as somebody who just goes in and out of the dorm a lot in between classes or something like that, it's a little bit inconvenient for me personally.
It doesn't really affect me that much since I'm not in the dorm too much. Like, for example, I'm usually like in the library and I get back to the dorm late and I would have to badge in anyway. But I can see how that could be a little annoying for some people that ordered food and now are like, okay, well, now I have to go all the way outside when they get here instead of just maybe dropping it at the desk and I can come get it later.
For SAU News, I'm Jordan Lightborn.
While opinions are mixed, the university hopes the new locked door policy helps create a safer environment for everyone.
The School of Visual Art and Design's recent convocation centered on the theme of being intertwined as a community. SVAD Dean Zach Gray shared a message highlighting the importance of connecting both within the School of Visual Art and Design and through faith in Christ. Afterward, students and faculty joined in the hand-on activity to symbolize the unity. Using wooden poles arranged in a circle, they wove colorful strings together, creating intricate patterns that represent creativity, community, and the strength found in coming together through Christ.
The nationwide trend of college students learning to crochet is growing on campus. SAU News reporter Calvin Nesmith introduces us to a student who's been running her own crochet business for 2 years.
Kimberly started crocheting about 3 years ago but did not start her business until around 2023. While she has done sewing and knitting before, she developed a passion for crocheting, adding that it's transportable and can be done anywhere. She elaborates where her passion for crocheting got started.
It kind of started like gradually over time. I've always been a super creative person and I've always loved doing like crafts and things with my hands. But with crochet, I think it was the first craft that like I can actually make what I saw in my mind come to life. So like that's where the passion kind of started.
Kimberly also doesn't only do bags, she also makes scrunchies and tapestry designs. When asked about whether students should try to make their own business on campus, she gave some advice.
I would say that you should definitely do it, put yourself out there, make those first steps, because you never know the opportunities that you have.
As for the cost, it depends on what type of yarn the customer wants, and the longer it takes to make, the more expensive it will be.
So I have a wide variety of bags, and I brought a few here today so I can show you kind of the variety that I have. I have some that are more trendy, using like a thicker yarn, some that are more fun and coastally. I kind of change the type of crochet I do depending on the season. This is one from the summer, and then just one of the classics. I love granny squares. They're easy to make everywhere I go, so I'm constantly making them. And then like I've recently gotten into more a graphic design and I want to make more of these.
Reporting for SAU News, I'm Calvin Nesmith.
If you would like a unique, detailed crochet bag, send Kimberly a direct message on her crochet Instagram account, along with ideas and pictures of what you have in mind.
Seconds before curfew, anything can happen. In our Man on the Street poll, we asked students about their wildest last-minute curfew moments.
And it was already past 11:15. I didn't realize it was past 11:15. And then I just see the little keypad flicker off, and I'm like, oh no. So I walk back around, end up getting a minor actually. So I might have to take that up with the deans, but we'll see.
A crazy story that I have from curfew is yelling outside of my window at people who are gonna be late for curfew. And if they were late, I would kind of make fun of them and tell them goodnight.
It was 11:10 p.m. and the train was stopping the way for me to get back to curfew. I was checking my phone and it was reading 11:16. We ended up pulling into the dorm, and so I ended up rushing in and asking them, hey, did I miss curfew? But their clock was running a minute behind, and so I was able to make it for curfew all fine.
One of the girls in the hall got pulled over before curfew and was scrambling to get back in time. she did not make it.
Just another reminder that on Southern's campus, every second counts when curfew is near.
In October, the Latin American Club hosts one of Southern's most anticipated cultural celebrations. SAU News reporter Alicia Williams takes us behind the curtain.
Welcome to LAC Night! The beat of Latin rhythms filled the crowd with excitement at this year's LAC Night. In addition to the energetic crowds, students got to enjoy live music and a variety of culturally represented foods, setting off the start of the festivity. The heart of LAC Night featured a play titled Vieja Luna, a story about sacrifice and choosing between love and pursuing her passion. They held several dances representing different Latin countries.
I dance in Mexico dance, I dance in the salsa caleña for Colombia, and I dance in bachata.
As the night drew to a close, students reflected on a deeper meaning behind the celebration.
We really are retelling the story of, our people, kind of like our parents, their sacrifices, our dreams through theirs, you know.
I love the Esmeralda story. It was very telenovela, like coded. I love the whole story and how it plugs into culture and like different things about learning about past.
It kind of just made me realize, like, wow, like we did it. And the last scene is the most important scene, which is the mom talking about why she did what she did and why, like, things don't end up being the way that they usually do.
Reporting for SAU News, I'm Alicia Williams.
With every dance and every song, LAC Night proved culture can be felt, celebrated, and shared all in one evening.
Southern students joined peers and other professionals from across the country for this year's Society of Adventist Communicators Convention, gaining professional experience and exploring new media opportunities. SAU News reporter Katie McConnell has the story.
For some people, this trip off of Southern's campus was about more than just professional growth. It was about first experiences. For SAU's own Natalie Sisak, it was her first time seeing the ocean.
I love the beach. Oh my, it's like my new happy place. I was so happy. I was like frolicking like a little kid, but I absolutely enjoyed it. I have to go back now.
45 minutes away from the beach on the beautiful campus of La Sierra University, communicators from across the country gathered for the 2025 Society of Adventist Communicators Convention, a weekend dedicated to storytelling, networking, and celebrating creative ministry. The 3-day event featured workshops and panels led by professionals in journalism, marketing, broadcasting, digital media, graphic design, and more. Professionals and media leaders shared insights on how to tell faith-based stories in new and engaging ways.
I love the purpose-driven communications workshop because it helped me find out how, as a young communicator, I could use my talents to work with the church and serve God in different ways.
Off campus for the media tours, some students had the chance to explore the local art scene, visiting both the Cheech Marine Center for Chicano Art and Culture and the Riverside Art Museum. These visits offered a creative look at storytelling through visual art, from vibrant murals to cultural exhibits celebrating diversity and heritage. On Friday night, guests enjoyed dinner, conversation, and a lively performance by a mariachi band, closing the night with energy and celebration.
Hello from SoCal, my future home if I ever become famous. We're currently at Newport Beach, which is about an hour away from La Sierra University, where this year's Society of Adventist Communicators Convention is happening.
After a quick afternoon getaway to the beach, the weekend wrapped up with an awards banquet, honoring excellence in student and professional media.
5501 protest, Nashville, Tennessee.
As was announced, the 2026 Society of Adventist Communicators Convention will be heading east to Orlando.
I'm Katie McConnell for SAU News.
It was a standout weekend for our reporter, Katie McConnell. She took home a first-place award in student fine art photography.
The Garden of Prayer on Southern's Promenade is back open after being temporarily closed for repairs. The garden's 40-year-old concrete had eroded between joints, creating trip hazards. The renovated garden features include a new Steps to Christ plaque. Barriers now guard the entranceway to keep wheeled vehicles out, preserving the space for quiet reflection. Landscape Services Director Mark Antone hopes students and visitors can enjoy the makeover for Alumni Weekend.
It's a place that we've tried to maintain for years and years, and so we're in the process of getting it done this year.
The garden is named after Ruth McKee, a university alumna.
SAU News is a student-run production here at Southern School of Journalism and Communication. I'm Chino Zhao.
And I'm Ava Caroline Schmidt. Story ideas are always welcome to be shared. Message us on Instagram at SAU_news.
That's all for now. We'll continue to bring you the news that matters. Have a great evening.